Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another speed build. As you can see, the build is gonna be in Sulani on a 50 by 50 block with most of the build on the water. I haven't really been able to create many builds recently because I've been a little sick. I think it all started when my sister decided to have her birthday down at Goulburn. That's like a little town about 2 hours away from Sydney, like heading west. So my brother, his wife, me and my partner, we all decided to get a house together in Goulburn just for the weekend. We drive down on a Friday night after work and we get to Goulburn pretty late, I think. From the outside, the house looked really creepy because it was dark and like the entrance was on the side with like lots of bush. It didn't look too inviting, but then once we went in, turned on the lights, it was actually really nice. And they had a gas heater, so that was a bonus. Yeah, so we drank a bit and went to bed, turned on the electric blankets. Perfection. I woke up the next morning and my back was killing me. Turns out the mattress was too soft, so now I had this backache. So with this backache comes a lack of sleep, which means my already really crappy immune system was gonna suffer. And suffer it did because I got sick. I'm better now, but I still have a bit of backache, so I'm stretching it every day, doing some weird stretches that I used to do when I danced once upon a time. Anyway, let's just stop talking about me and we can talk about the build, finally. Yay! So this build was inspired by all those brochures that you see with the bungalows through them for like any location that has remotely a tropical vibe, like Maldives, Philippines, Fiji, that kind of thing. Actually, last year my brother got married in the Philippines. They had hired out a resort called the Donatello Resort. No, sorry, the Donatella. Anyway, it's really nice. It used to be a botanical gardens until it was bought out and converted into a resort. For accommodation, they built these bungalows in the gardens. Some were just accommodation for a couple, others had pools, some had a pool and like this awesome feature walls. It was really nice. I recommend everyone go and at least visit the place to see the gardens. It's worth it. While the Donatella was in a garden, this build here is on the water. And all the bungalows here, I tried to make them feel a bit different so they didn't all look the same. So right now you'll see me, I'm building the gym. This is inspired by the gym, and the Donatella actually was like a rectangle and it was made out of glass. Didn't see anyone in it while I was there because everyone was too busy getting fat and eating and drinking everything. Literally the only exercise anyone got while we were there was, I think, splashing around in the pool and grabbing the food from the plate and like sticking it in our mouths. That was our bicep curls. Gained back all the weight I'd lost for the wedding, but yeah, it was worth it. There's actually a really nice restaurant at Donatella. Yeah, so ate like a pig. The restaurant area, actually, like the sitting area, all the walls were made out of glass, so you could see both the ocean and the gardens. It was really nice because you could get the view of the outside minus the flies and air conditioning, so bonus. I was actually thinking about like copying the Donatella resort and making this whole eating area like with glass walls. But I'd already made the gym all glass, and I kind of wanted the bungalows to be a bit different to each other, so I decided to keep it open. So the wedding reception was actually on a deck, um, like out in the open with a bar. We had like string lights around to light the area. It was really, really nice. So I took inspiration from that and decided to keep it open. I think later on I put string lights. So now I'm doing the bathroom area. I've always thought about having a bath while staring at the stars. So it's kind of the reason why I put the glass paneling for the roof instead of an actual roof, because yeah, I think having a bath while staring at the stars at night, oh man, that would just be awesome. I also thought that the windows that I use, those full length sort of panelled windows, was a good idea for a bathroom because it gets kind of wet in there. We got our bathroom renovated about a year ago, I think, and we got rid of the vents that were up top of the walls, and now the bathroom it gets really wet really easily, and it seems to stay wet. And now the ceiling, the paint of the ceiling is starting to peel off, so it's good to keep the bathroom aired. I think if we ever get the bathroom re-renovated, we'll probably be using those vents again. Whoever put them up there the first time was a genius. I really, really like the turquoise that I've used through the build. I was gonna go with my usual browns and sort of natural muted colors, but I saw this as one of the options in the doors. I think it's the door that I use to get into the main bedroom. I love the turquoise accent, and yeah, so I decided to use that throughout the build. Turns out the main like default coloring for the banisters and the balcony sort of fencing is that turquoise. Thought I wouldn't like it, but I do. I really do. I really like the skylights that I did for some of the roofs, the main bedroom and the dining area and the gym. I'd never done it before. I'd seen it in a couple of other builds. Never thought to try it myself until today. So there it is. Hope you like it. I have this tendency to, whenever I do a build, to make it symmetrical. So I'm currently making a deck here to make it not so symmetrical. Hope it works. Fingers crossed. So this place is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I think one big main bathroom for everyone to use, and there's an ensuite in the main bedroom. I think one of the bungalows has a small bedroom. But if you need more bedrooms, feel free to convert that one sort of area that's got the lounge chairs on them. Yeah, feel free to turn that into a bedroom or change the gym into a bedroom. Yeah. Right now I'm building a shack, and inside the shack will be the laundry room. I kind of like the way those walls go really well with the laundry pack default colors for the shelving and the cabinets. Yeah, looks really good. I actually don't know why I decided to build this kind of in the middle of nowhere. Probably an attempt of mine to not make my build too symmetrical. I don't know if it worked. I left a lot of space there, like by the beach, for you to pack as you want. You can put more beach towels on there. You can make a barbecue area there. You can do, yeah, just anything really. It's free space. I was actually thinking about putting more of those sort of tenty things along the beach, but I didn't want it to look too crowded or congested. I think I just leave it at 1 and just whatever you guys want to do with it, it's all good. Sometimes in some of my builds I forget to switch it over to like the night scene so I can see what's lit and what isn't. I don't want my Sims stumbling around in the dark, falling into the water, drowning, so I add these lights in my head. I thought that those lights on the floor would look really good along the wharf, but kind of makes the wharf area kind of look like a runway, like a plane's about to take off or something. So I got rid of them and opted for the fairy lights, which I thought looked better and kind of reminded me of my brother's wedding reception in Bohol. I thought it looked nice, so yeah, just kept with that. If you look at all the windows and the doors, I tried to use as many different kinds of doors and windows as I could. Also tried to use all the different pillars and different variations of pillars as well, just to showcase the island living pack, I guess. Oh, by the way, fair warning, if something doesn't work, it may be because I used the move objects cheat for the fairy lights, despite I know what I said in my previous videos. So if there are problems, just delete them, I guess, and try and find different lights. Oh, good luck. So now I'm doing these flyovers, I think it's what they're called. Yeah, of all the rooms and the build altogether. You'll see that I actually changed a lot of it. There's way more fairy lights than there was when I initially finished the build, but every time I come back to a build I always want to change something, always come up with different ideas. So you'll see one of the roofs as well. I think the bedroom roof looks a bit different. But yeah, anyways, that's it. This is the big overview. I like how it looks at night because of all the fairy lights. Once again guys, thank you for watching my video. If you'd like to download this build, you may do so through the Sims 4 gallery under the hashtag blakedamon. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later.